Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming to spend some of your time with me today. In my last video I showed you how I created this kind of beachy waves, tousled look, and I wanted to show you another hairstyle that you could do when your hair is curled like this and you're kind of second or third day, because it works best on those days, not on freshly washed hair. And I wanted to show you how I do a messy bun. Now, I have very fine hair, and even though it looks very long, when it's gathered into a ponytail, it's quite a fine ponytail. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I do it, and basically all you need are some bobby pins, as many as you think you might need, a hair elastic, some hairspray, maybe a little bit of finishing cream. A messy bun is by definition messy, so it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. Certainly whenever I do it, it never is perfect. Anyway, I'm going to start, actually you need this as well, the little tail comb. So I'm going to start by just giving a little bit of back combing or teasing to my hair, just to kind of give it some more body, just around the crown of my head. And to give it a bit more grip as well, I'm going to spray it. Now, I'm not even going to use the brush, I'm just going to gather my hair. I'm using my fingers to do it. I'm going to gather my hair up as high as I can on the top of my head. So it's not sitting at the back of my head, it's more to the kind of the top. Now at this point you can use a brush or a comb to sort of give you a smoother effect, or you could just do it with your fingers, whatever suits you. And I mean, remember what I said, messy bun is by definition messy. Okay, so I've got that up as high as I want it, which is about there. I'm going to take my hair elastic and grasp it and pull my hair through once, twice, and on the third time, now this depends on the size of your elastic, but with this one it could be a fourth time, but with this one it works on a third time. Pull it through, but do not pull it all the way, so you have like a loop in your hair. Now you can tighten it, you can loosen it, you can play around with it till you get the the sort of effect you want here, but you can also do that at the end. So what I do is I kind of put my hand to the back because the hair kind of is tending forwards, and I'm going to just pull the pieces around like this. Do you see what I've done? I've just kind of pulled that front piece where there's a little loop, and I've just pulled it around, and as I'm doing that I'm kind of curling it under, pushing it under, and I just need a bobby pin to secure that. Now you'll end up, if you're like me, you'll end up with loads of bobby pins in your hair because it won't always sit perfectly the first time. I'll just put another little bit. You can actually use, the wide-toothed, they're wide-toothed hairpins. My daughters use them when we're putting their hair into a ballet bun, because they need so many pins in their hair to hold the bun. So that's that part. As you can see, I just literally pulled it around, but this part still looks a bit funny. So I'm kind of lifting that little piece that is flopping at the back. I am just lifting that slightly and at the same time pulling it, but turning it under, if you can see what I mean. I'll do it again. So you can see that little floppy bit, with a loop on it. It's just the back of the ponytail. That's the back. Sorry, that's the back of the ponytail. I don't know if you can see it, but the ponytail, you know, you haven't quite pulled it through. So just that little piece, just pull it around and tuck it under kind of where your hair elastic is and secure it with a bobby pin. And the same, you keep sort of playing with it until you have the type of finish that you want. So most of my pins are here. Now I'm looking in a big mirror here and I can see it's not as tidy as I'd like it to be. So I'm going to pull a little bit more of the pieces together. And another pin. That's looking a bit better. Now I have no pins at the back, so I'm just going to put 1 or 2 in, just to kind of secure it. Now I have a little bit of fallout as well. You can leave that. Some people like to have that little bit of fallout. And you can kind of go by touch as well if you feel that there's parts of it that need securing a little bit more. I'm sorry, the chair I sit on is very squeaky. And you can kind of push it and shape it whatever way you want to. And you'll notice that a lot of my pins are going in the same place. Now, so you kind of look at it and then you can kind of get your tail comb and shape it around a little as well. I put another pin in there at the back. Now that's basically it. Like I say, it's not perfect. It's not meant to be. It's a messy bun. It just feels like it needs another little clip there. Now, you can go into it then with your tail comb and you can kind of loosen parts of it like that so it's not really flat to your head, or, you know, it looks just looser. And I'm actually not going to need sometimes what I do with my straightening iron is I will literally just take that piece and shape it to the way I want it, but actually it's part of it went up into the hair and it's working really well. Then you can decide, do I want these pieces down at the back? I think they're actually quite nice and you could curl those. Do you want to pull out some little tendrils at the sides? So you just kind of play around with it until you get it looking the way you would like it. But I actually think that's quite nice. It's still pulled together looking, but it's, as I say, it's not perfect by any means. You can actually nearly move it around on your head because it's, you know, if you put enough bobby pins in, it's not going to come down on you. And sometimes I seem to think that it looks flatter on one side, so you just keep playing with it. And then a little spray. If you have a side fringe like I have, you might want to put that a little bit more in place. Like so. And if you wanted to as well, if you're like me and you have, see, I can see part of it coming out there. Let's pop in another pin. So you can see it's quite messy, but you could also use a finishing cream that would smooth down. Sometimes I find I have very frizzy, you know, it's like new growth. When I look back on camera, it looks terrible. So you could kind of, you put that onto your fingers and you can kind of play around with it as well. And it's, you know, it's sort of smoothing it down in places where you need to smooth it down. And you can use it to curl those, give them a little finish. And the pieces at the back. So, what do you think? Messy bun? Perfect for a day when you haven't had time to wash your hair, you don't have a lot of time to do your hair. Voila. A few bobby pins, some hairspray, a hair elastic, and you're ready to go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up if you have. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm nearly at 1600. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell, because that will tell you when I upload a video. And let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in future videos, what videos you would like me to make, be it get ready with me's. They seem to be popular. I seem to get more views on the get ready with me's. Do you like favorites? Do you like empties? I actually want to do a little bit more fashion. When I say more fashion, I haven't ever really done fashion, so what I would like to do is to do some fashion, but I'm not a stylist by any means, it's just the way, you know, it's the kind of styles that I would like to wear, but you know, if you'd like me to do some of that, then let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.